I was walking down the street, feeling kind of neat, when the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Oh, it was a sight to see, my hair flying in the breeze, 'cause the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. People started laughing, they couldn't believe their eyes, as my wig flew through the sky. Oh, what a surprise. I tried to catch it, but it slipped right through my hands, 'cause the wind came out your butt and now it's somewhere in the land. Oh, wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Baby, you drive like shit. Did you see the car that you almost hit? I'd rather take the bus instead. Riding with you, I'm gonna end up dead. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. She just ran through, always stop. I ain't trying to get stopped by the cops. Baby, why the hell did I let you drive? It's a miracle that you're still alive. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out, my girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. My girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Woman ain't no, heard you think you're tough. Gotta let you know, I will fuck you up. I whoop that ass, talking all that shit, spank that ass till you tap like a bitch. No, I ain't playing, I'm here to kick ass. Whoop that ass, it's time to punch face. I'm the one who brings you pain in the ring. I whoop that ass until the bell rings. Already know that I do not play. Throw a punch like I'm cutting down hay. I whoop that ass every single night. Spank that ass till they stop the fight. I'll tell you the story of a man, a radioactive tip in his hand. His hand grew 10 times its normal size to help him get his money on time. He knew if the bitch was telling a lie, which was 100% of the time. Superpowers to make a bitch listen, then get her naked with sex-ray vision. Sweep a police station in a single bound, slapping bitches down to the fucking ground. His name was famous across the land. They called him the pimp named Superhand. Oh shit, yeah, the pimp named Superhand. He had powers no other pimp had. Oh fuck yeah, the pimp named Superhand. That motherfucker was super bad. Asking for dinner ain't asking for much. You had one job and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my pimp hand to correct. It's called a big slap, slap. Come get your face clapped.
hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Welcome back in the building. One more evening. I'm your host, School for Justice, here where we live, love, and laugh, and conquer police brutality. And on tonight, we're in Mississippi. We have a man pulled over for expired registration or tag and is violated. Constitutional amendments demolished, detained, and arrested. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn, get your wine, get whatever you may need, and jump on in on the show. Shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate your support. Make sure you hit that notification buttons, that thumbs up as you come in, and appreciate your comments online, your activity, and for showing much, much love. So as my slogan continues to say, let's continue to be bold, be brave, be kind, be true, and be you.
Showing this traffic stop that occurred involving the Ridgeland Police Department. That then got local TV media attention, which in turn got the attention of the Ridgeland Police Chief, who gave an interview on camera discussing the video.
New at 10, Ridgeland's police chief responding tonight after his department received criticism on social media.
There's a video that has come to light.
Ridgeland Police Chief Brian Myers said in the investigation was underway. The officers who were seen in the video and widely criticized on social media over the March 16th traffic stop of Frederick Gaddis for an expired license plate.
There will be action in regards to our officers here. As I said at the beginning of this, we police our own. We make sure that everybody's behaving and acting professionally.
So what's controversial about the video? Well, I'll show you, but it has to do with issues of police officers retaliating against somebody who's expressing criticism or being disrespectful or being rude, but otherwise complying with everything they are demanding. The officers can be seen on the body cam admittedly arresting the guy over an extremely minor traffic violation that they usually don't arrest people for. But here's where things went sideways. When the officer walked up to the car, although the driver had his window rolled down, he asked the driver to roll down the rear passenger window that was heavily tinted.
Will you roll this back window down for me? Beauty Star more. Will you roll this back window down for me so I can see in there? Hello? Can you roll this back window down for me? Driver of the vehicle, roll the back window down.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI.
When he didn't do it or respond otherwise, the officer then ordered Mr. Gaddis out of the vehicle, to which he complied.
All right, driver of the vehicle, step out.
Hey, man, record a video.
Don't worry, everything's being recorded.
Hey, that's cool, that's cool.
All right.
But when he got out, a conversation ensued. And like I said, it went sideways.
Is there something back there you're trying to hide?
Nothing. You can search. I'll help you.
I don't want to search your
You can
car.
search. I remember you. You can search. I'll help you. You can do it. Matter of fact, I don't consent to any search or seizure.
I'm not trying to search your
Okay,
car.
do your job.
The only reason
You're
I wanted you to shut up.
If you gonna write, you look. Stop being unprofessional and telling people to shut up. Stop
I'm not
doing
being-
it. Be
the-
professional.
the only reason
you're
I want-
supposed to de-escalate the situation. Stop telling me to shut up. That's rude. Have some manners.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna stop it right there. We are in Mississippi on tonight. Now I'm working on my audio, so y'all bear with me. I hope you don't hear any backlash, but if you do, you're welcome to jump on in the comments or chat and inform me. All right. So immediately, we already see the officer's error and mistake when it comes to the law, because he kept asking them to roll his window down, the back window. As we saw, the man ignored him, basically. All right, now, then it's step outside your car. There was no probable cause for that. He is pulled over for an expired tag, for the registration being expired. That's what we got going on in the moment. So there was no need for him to step outside the car. They have already ran his tag and ran his name. Now, as we continue to dig deeper into the content, we're going to discover that there's no reason to target his windows or his tent, his tenant windows, because it is not illegal there in that state and in the county. The amount of tent that he has on the windows. So in other words, it's not an illegal tent. It's not too dark or against the laws. His tent is good. We're going to find that out, right? As we dig on into the content. But so off the top and off the rip, the officer is already in violation, out of order, and not going through a proper law-abiding traffic stop by asking him to simply step outside the vehicle because he feels like his tint on his windows is too dark. And then when he was ignored, now it's step outside the car, you're detained. All right, so let's continue to jump on into tonight's topic.
I'm here to comply with whatever you want to tell me
You're about
to do.
to talk yourself into jail
For what?
because
For
you're
what?
being aggressive.
So, is that a crime?
Yes.
Being aggressive is a crime.
It's enough to get you detained.
All right. I'm gonna talk to you like this. That's okay with you? You
I
okay with
don't
that?
want you to talk.
You
I
okay?
want me to conduct my
I
traffic
invoke my
stop.
right to remain silent.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
He says he's just trying to conduct his traffic stop. But is that actually what happened? After he ordered him out of the car, which police officers can do for purposes of officer safety, not to search them, but just to conduct a traffic stop with the individual standing outside the
And so right here, we see it in writing pertaining to an order out of the car doing a traffic stop. You can see it, you can read it for ourselves. And he's in total violation, out of compliance for asking the man to step outside the car because there was, again, no probable cause under these laws. Was in code guidelines and in writing.
car instead of sitting in the car. What was the first thing the officer said once he got out of the car?
Is there something back there you're trying to hide?
Nothing. You can search. I'll help you.
Was he going through the process of performing and completing his traffic stop?
I'm not trying to search your
Okay,
car.
do your job.
The only reason
You're
I
right.
wanted you to shut up.
Or is he on a fishing expedition that he's not supposed to be on? His only concern should be officer safety right now, not looking for contraband in this guy's car.
I'm Officer Boyd with the Richmond Police Department. The only reason I asked you to throw down your back window is because I couldn't see inside. That's why I asked you to step out. The reason I'm pulling you over is because your tag's expired. Do you have a license, insurance, and updated tag?
Yes.
Let me see it.
As we can see here, it appears that he did have a valid plate with a non-expired sticker on it, but it was inside the car, not bolted on the exterior of the car for some reason. And to further complicate things, his license is on his phone, and he also doesn't have a physical proof of insurance.
Thank you. Where's your license and insurance?
801-458-121.
Negative. Where's your license and insurance?
801-458-121.
Your license
I'm
and
giving it
insurance.
to you.
By the way, that editing cut right there was already there. I believe this came from This Is Butter, who I will link below. And we heard the police chief complaining about edits, complaining about cuts.
Highly edited, and also clipped and also taken out of Some of it was switched around.
I'd be happy to review the entire uncut footage, but most of the cuts I've seen so far appear to be immaterial to the controversial parts of this video.
How much time do I have to give it to you once my phone in my hand? Do you know that Mississippi made the Mississippi Mobile ID app and every officer in the state has to accept this as a form of ID?
I do know that.
You do know that?
I do know that.
Well,
pull it up.
I'm pulling. Is that what I'm doing?
You're arguing about it.
How I'm arguing with my phone in my hand?
You're not pulling it up.
I love your laws. You love them?
I do.
Yeah, you told me you break them and sleep good at night the last time on camera. Yeah, you said that.
Beauty and more on Pear Orchard.
You said that.
Never said that.
Right there. I'm legal. I don't break y'all laws.
You have an expired tag on your car.
Yeah, I need to put that on there. I have it on there by today.
All right, so we saw where he actually presented his up-to-date registered tag. Up-to-date registered tag. So, only thing you slipping, bro, you should put your tag on the back. Don't give them a reason, to bring no smoke to you. Don't. You're drawing them. You know what I'm saying? Prevent any reason from drawing them. So the moment you went and got your tag renewed and re-registered, you should have put it on the back immediately. You know what I'm saying? Till you got back behind the wheel, because we're giving them a reason to draw that negative energy. That's what they're looking for, right? We know how the pigs roll. Now, but he does actually have a registered license plate tag. So he just was driving without it actually on the back of the car. All right. So now, the officer want to go back and forth and be sarcastic with him, but what you're really mad about, bro, is he done read you your rights. You're rude. You're unprofessional. I'm an adult. You're an adult. I'm going to respect you. You're going to respect me. Ain't no warrant for my arrest. I don't live a life of crime. And so this is a petty traffic stop. But if you choose to give me a warning or a citation, go on and do your business and go on about your business. Do what you're going to do. Do what you decide is your choice, and make your decision, handle your business, and go on about your business. It's real simple, right? So let's just see if the officer decides to de-escalate this minor, simple traffic stop or escalate it with excessive force.
I'm legal. I follow y'all laws because I don't like talking to y'all.
Instead of just writing the ticket and everyone going on their way, the officer calls for backup. Another officer arrives, and his first complaint to the other officer is that this guy is being verbally aggressive towards him.
Yeah. You need some trouble? Verbally aggressive. He does have some more firearms. I'm not verbally aggressive. I'm telling him I'm 100% legal, and this is practice. This practice, I got everything he wants. There's nothing legal about an expired tag. Yeah, the tag is right there. I need to put it on there. It's nothing. I'm not missing nothing that y'all gonna ask for. If y'all translate this to verbal aggressiveness, then that's y'all. I'm not missing nothing. I keep the laws. Me telling you I keep the laws verbally aggressive. No, he knows me from previous traffic stops.
In any event, the other guy then goes to basically harass the driver, while the first officer then does what he was supposed to be doing from the beginning, writing the ticket. The driver explains to the other officer that he had already been pulled over by this officer before and charged with having tint that was too dark, and he won in court. But that didn't stop this other officer for trying yet again to harass this guy over tint. Gee, I wonder why this guy is aggressive when apparently he's been charged with bogus tint charges before by the same officer.
The last time they pulled me over for this legal tint with the BMW on it, and he the one who took me to jail for it. The dude put the broke tint meter on it, and he said he don't have a problem with it. And then the judge threw it out.
All right, y'all. So I got to stop it right there, because first of all, aggressive is not what you define. But even if it is what you consider a person being aggressive towards you, it's not illegal. It's not a crime, right? You might not like the tone of a person's voice. You might not like the countenance of a person or even their mannerisms while they're speaking with you. But that's your problem. Your feelings get hurt. That's called life, buddy. That's every day. People are not going to tell you everything that you want to hear or make things convenient according to your feelings. It's called grow up. We're grown. So that's not aggressive, because he's simply telling you, look, I already have history with you. I know your pattern. I know your cricket. I know you full of it. I done took you to court And I won in court. And the judge threw your bogus charges out. So I always keep telling you people it's a pattern. It's a history. It doesn't start overnight. These people with corrupt characters in a position of authority. So, and he's simply saying that you're rude and you're disrespectful to me. And I have zero tolerance. All right. And the same energy you put out is the same energy you're going to get back. All right. And I know, you know, the law, my rights. Do your job. If you're going to, again, write the citation, write it. And as the narrator said, and instead of him doing that and everybody going on about their business, you know, going on their separate ways, you got to stir up drama and chaos. Call for backup. Why is backup being called? Let's start there. Over a minor, simple traffic stop with zero warrants. But you call for backup to come on the scene to what? Escalate the situation to an even more serious problem. All right. So share your thoughts as we continue to dialogue.
He knows I'm not lying. They put me over right there in the old Canton the last time. Dude put the tip meter on my legal tip. Well, just because the angle he was sitting. No, I'm saying that the judge said it's not illegal. Okay. Well, my tip meter's not broke. I can put it on there. Yeah, put it on there. Yeah. But I'm telling him the last time they did that, it didn't fly. And I was telling him that this is legal till I bought the car like this. Okay, but it's not legal to have an expired tag. Right, I agree with you. You mind rolling your window just a little bit on the driver door? Do whatever you want to do. Well, I mean, it's your... in the search and seizures. Well, I'm not searching your car. That's what I'm saying. I like it. I'm just asking you roll the window just a little bit. He told me to step out the car, man. He told me to step out the car. If you want to touch my car against my will, then you do it. Well, I mean, I can measure your tent, but I'm asking. Measure it. Well, I'm asking. You got permission to measure my tent. Okay, that's all I need to do. I don't want you to work anything in my vehicle. Well, you just said I could. I told you I want you to do it. I didn't tell you to do that. Well, you are detained, so like technically I can. I'm not trying to help you hurt me. Calm down. Hey, calm down. Well,
calm down. Like I said, I'm not going to help you hurt me. I'm not going to help you violate my rights. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to exercise my power and my rights. And you consider that aggressive. No, it's called we're truth tellers. We're standing up for righteousness, truth, justice, which what exposes corrupt and with zero integrity officers like you that's out here on demon time, that's out here to attack the innocent, that's out here committing crimes and trying to get away with it because of a badge. So that's intimidating to the officers when you dare know your rights. That's what's going on. It's a power trip, people. I keep telling you, abuse of power. That's what we're facing right now. Share your thoughts, and smash that thumbs up.
If you will shut your mouth, I'll tell you that you're legal. Man, your race been talking to us like that for too long, man. Y'all got to get out of there, bro. Y'all time is almost up according to Revelation. Y'all time almost up. Esau, you go back to Esau, Genesis 25:25. He said you were read all over. Pulling the race card ain't gonna help you out. Race card is a nation. That's exactly what you just did. Nation. I'm from the nation of Israel. You from the nation of Israel. Let me explain something to you, sir. You understand by him writing you a citation that's recorded? He can arrest you merely on what he stopped you for. Do you understand that? Okay. All right.
That's a lie. He stopped you on a expired tag. That is not rights to arrest. That is called a citation, a traffic ticket, right? Some states, they can impound your car. But guess what? He has his tag. Just make him put it on the back of his car and everybody go home. Sir, from now on, don't drive with no expired tag, especially if you already got one renewed. Put it on immediately. Don't cause yourself no unnecessary headaches, no unnecessary drama. It's real simple because they're looking for a reason. So you don't want to play on that or entertain it. But that's a lie, what he just told them. That's not a criminal activity for arrest, what I pulled you over for. And then he bust your head because I do have my tag renewed. When you get done with it, when you get through. All right. So what do y'all see is going on according to our law?
Now, what I'm going on to tell you, y'all got us. What I'm going on to tell you is, yes, your tent is legal. Okay, then write the ticket. But if it's legal. That's what I'm telling you. Shut your
mouth, you would understand that.
Boom, there it goes again. You know, with your vulgar words, with your abusive language, with your rude and disrespect. He said, man, I ain't cussed you. I ain't talking to you like that. I respect your position. You respect mine as an adult. I'm grown, right? This is petty. And you see, I have a tag. So why are we still here? Wouldn't you have better things to do? No, y'all. It's just another day in America with the police. Just another day with the police in America.
Let me de-escalate. Stop cursing and be professional, man. Stay within your professional guidelines, man. Risen Police Department says honor, integrity, and pride.
Good, you can read.
Listen,
you can
man,
read. Congratulations.
I'm talking to you like a man, bro. You gotta.
No, you're not. You won't shut your mouth.
So now you're really pissed off because you can read. You can read. Again, you dare know your rights. They're intimidated. They some haters is the word. Because we're adults and we're on top of our A game. Man, I'm a taxpayer. I'm a hard worker. I'm a homeowner. I'm head of my household. I'm responsible for my life and my actions. And you dare consider it an issue or intimidation or a threat because I know my laws and my rights. You sound like what you present yourself as, what you look like, a fool. All right? Hey, drop it in the chat section. Drop the bombshell. If you see or feel anything any different, if you see the cops justified, if you feel this man is placing himself in harm's way or has committed a crime to be arrested, hey, drop it in the chat. You know, be my guest. Drop the bombshell. And we could definitely go for the smoke because this is violation of constitutional amendments to the fullest.
Long enough to talk with anybody.
That's the First Amendment. It's the right to free speech.
I understand that.
Bro, that's the First Amendment, right to free speech.
But you can't converse with anybody when you interrupt.
I'm telling you, you are the one online. You cannot sit over and tell me shut my mouth. I'm not the little black boy from the 60s.
I'm not trying to treat you like anybody is.
But you talking to me like I'm something. You know, stop talking to me like
I just tried to you that your tent is legal.
I just
and you
told
won't
you that.
shut your mouth.
Listen, I don't have to. I got a right to free speech. I'm not cussing you.
I won't waste a lot of time on this because there's no need to. It's very well established under the First.
Exactly, narrator. This officer was pretty much, they look for dummies. They look for ignorant people. You know why? Because they can get over on you. They can violate your rights and you won't even know it. You're just blind to the fact and you think that everything the police tell you to do, by law, you're required to do it or you can go to jail. Well, they can violate your rights. They can use abuse of power and throw you in jail over something bogus, but you have a right to receive justice. You have a right to fight back by law, by right, and through the changes of command. And I'm not saying everybody want to go through that because you don't want to go through all that. But what I am saying is justice shall prevail. Justice shall prevail. Justice shall be served. And we're not bowing down. We're not bagging back. No, we're rising up, right? Above the occasion. Okay? So come on, School for Justice. Let's show that we're here to live, love, and laugh and continue to speak truth to power and continue to support the channel.
Amendment that people have a First Amendment right to criticize police officers, to even verbally abuse them. In the 1987 case of City of Houston versus Hill, you'll see this language cited all over First Amendment law. In a case where the City of Houston made it illegal to verbally abuse police officers, the Supreme Court said, nope, you can't do that. They have a First Amendment right to do so. The freedom of individuals verbally to oppose or challenge police action without thereby risking arrest is one of the principal characteristics by which we distinguish a free nation from a police state. Powerful words that unfortunately never made it into the heads of these two police officers. That's the thing about constitutional rights. It's not about whether or not somebody hurts your feelings. It's not about whether you agree or disagree, whether you're right or they're wrong. People have a right in a free nation to criticize their government. That guy, whether he's right or not, is criticizing his government. You are his government. You have him detained against his will on the side of the road. He wants to leave. He's not allowed to. He doesn't like you. He's criticizing you. There's no reason for this discussion even to be taking place. The tent was not illegal. The basis of the detainment is the expired registration sticker. The other cop is in the process of writing a ticket for it. We're told that he's getting a ticket. He's not being arrested for it. But because this officer gets his feelings hurt so badly during this conversation, he changes the other cop's mind and says, nope, lock this guy up.
I'm not doing all.
So say it again. Amen and shalom to the narrator. People got to learn that. It's not about their feelings. It's not about whether they like you or like your attitude. It's not about if they agree with you in your opinion. It's about the laws and what's in writing and the facts that stands and remain. That's the only thing that counts, people. Now, here we need to make sure, let's learn our laws. That's very important. Let's protect ourselves and protect our rights. Okay, people? So that's an extremely important point that I want to zoom in on, you know, and make sure, because, you know, people, the issue is, you know, don't be afraid. We have a right to criticize. We have a right to criticize. We are the taxpayers. Just know this, the police work for us, right? They're to serve the public. So we have a right to question, ask questions, to criticize. That's your human, God-given right. All right? We need to know these things, people. It's a factor. Very key factor, strong point, important in our lives, or anytime you have any engagement or activity with law enforcement. Okay? We respectfully exercise our rights. All right? And so, yes, we're the taxpayers. They're here to protect and serve us and work for us. We are the public and we the people. So continue to share your thoughts and let's see what's going to happen next. Did the officer decide to de-escalate or did he decide to violate?
You see what I'm saying? He wants to be an lock his
Now I got to stop it right there. You just heard what he said. We just heard what he said. He wants to be an a-hole, lock his ass up. All because you don't like what the words coming out his mouth. He's not threatening you. He's not doing anything violent towards you. He's not being eruptive. It's not even disorderly conduct. He's just literally holding a conversation with you. That's what's going on. And telling you how you are out of order. And at this point, you still have not served me a citation or told me if I'm free to go. So right now, y'all just plotting and conjuring of what you're deciding to do. And now is, oh, he wants to be an a-hole because he wouldn't shut the hell up. I got freedom of speech. This my mouth. I can say what I want to say. I'm grown. And now it's lock them up because nobody's abiding by your rules, not the laws, but your rules. All right. So we see what's going on in the goons and the coons and the pigs we have out here on the loose, out of control on the streets. All right. So share your thoughts, people.
I need to put my tag on there today.
Correct.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you
Yeah.
If he wants to be an asshole, he can go to jail. Does that sound like a free nation, or does that sound like something that happens in a police state?
Yeah, as soon as I pulled him over, I'd asked him to roll his back window down because I couldn't see in. Wouldn't respond.
Well, I tried to talk with him reasonably at first, but he just won't. You can't get a word in with him. So, I mean, I'm not going to deal with an irrational person. And since he wants to be that way, then we'll take his guns and put them in safekeeping. He's going to learn, dude. You don't treat police like that right off the bat. I mean, I was trying to...
So that was a lie. I tried to talk to him reasonably at first, but it was, shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Y'all remember that one? He cussing at you, telling you, shut the fuck up and listen. Those were the officer's exact words. And the man said, what? Listen, sir, I'm not cussing you. So why you cussing at me? I'm asking you, don't cuss at me. Using vulgar language. You're being aggressive, right? But you tried to talk reasonable to him. You see how there are liars, corrupt behavior, They want to justify their actions and point you out like you're the bad guy when they're the criminals with the badge. All right. So let's continue to support, and jump in the chat. I would love to dialogue with you about it.
Tell him that his tent was legal and he wouldn't shut his mouth.
Dude, that dude talked himself into jail.
I can see it.
I was going to just write that. I wasn't even going to write him a ticket. I pulled him over because his tag was expired. I'm going to talk to Sarge about it because I might hit him for resisting.
Yeah.
Listen, people, there's no such thing as talking yourself into jail. Talking yourself into jail. That's just some bogus charges that they slap on you. And they hope that it sticks in court. There's no such thing as that. It's called breaking a law, committing a crime to get you in jail, that you're going to jail. But there's no such thing as talking yourself into jail. Let's get the facts straight, people, and let's be very clear. All right? So now we got this goon over here, and he's trying to play a race card. Oh, he said I was calling him the N-word. And he you know, and he said this, and he said, you know, I'm talking to him. No, you were talking to him like he was a child. Like, you know, he's somebody up under you. And he's just gave you a little bit of his history and said, listen, man, you're talking to a guy who was born in the 1960s when this was very prominent. So you calling me boy or cussing and hollering at me, I take that personal. You understand where I'm coming from? Because you are of a different race in a position of authority. We remember what Black people, my people, went through in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, just for being who we are. So that never changes. But again, now you quote unquote arrested him because he's supposedly committed some type of crime. As you say, you're playing the race card. You want to go over here and talk to this Black man, your co-worker. Oh, he's saying I was calling him the N-word or talking to him like he's the N-word. Why would you even bring that up if it's not important? See, a guilty dog, what? Barks. Or a hit dog hollers. So it sounds like you're telling on yourself. All right, so share your thoughts on what do you see?
He was throwing the N-word around. He's saying we was treating him like an N-word. I'm like, dude, I just asked you for your insurance.
I'm gonna say real quick, that was another lie. You asked him to step outside his car. You asked to test the tint on his windows, right? We saw the content. We saw the video. We saw what happened, and you asked him in a very disrespectful manner to shut up and quit speaking and not asking questions. That's what you did, right? And continue to be confrontational and argue with this man over absolutely no reason.
Oh, he cuffed up easy. He didn't want that smoke. Well, no, just verbally, like, you know.
No, sir, you want to smoke, and you'll soon get it.
But this other subject, well,
I'm gonna talk to Sarge about it. Yep. Enhancement. Yep. I'm gonna him every way I can. Yeah, I got it.
While it's a good thing that the chief of police here came forward and sort of apologized for some of the officers' actions, he doesn't say specifically what they were. I have a feeling he's focusing on the fact that they are being rude and unprofessional and using profane language and escalating the situation. What I would hope he would actually discipline these officers for, if not fire them entirely, is the fact that they violated this man's First Amendment rights. He had
so we hear that, people, loud and clear. They violated this man's First Amendment rights. Okay, that's simply what we just witnessed. All right, and chief of police has got involved. It looks like some steps is being made, and he is doing some form of chastisement to his officers.
To verbally criticize these police officers. From the footage available, he complied with every directive that they gave him, but he definitely gave them verbal abuse along the way, and he had every right to do that. Those officers made a comprehensive record of the fact that they were going to just write him a ticket, but because of the content of what he said, they then decided to physically arrest him and take him to jail for something that's extremely minor, an expired registration. And he even had an updated one in his car, but because it was not on display, they physically arrested him for that. And although they had the discretion to do that, I'm guessing they don't usually do that because they weren't even going to physically arrest him. It was only based on the content of what he said that they decided to teach him a lesson, to make things difficult on him as a consequence of the things that he said. Now, Mississippi is in the Fifth Circuit, and the Fifth Circuit had a terrible decision in the Gonzalez versus Trevino case where they arrested the little old lady who was on the town council, and they said, even if they violate your First Amendment rights, if there is actually probable cause to arrest you, it doesn't matter. You can't sue them for it. My friends at the Institute for Justice took that up to the U.S. Supreme Court. I did some videos on that. And the Supreme Court agreed with the Institute for Justice in that case and allowed the First Amendment retaliation lawsuit to move forward. Even though there's probable cause to arrest somebody, if it's something that you don't usually arrest people for, like jaywalking or expired sticker, you can still sue for it. And this would fall nicely within that U.S. Supreme Court precedent. In fact, I already talked to my friend Patrick Giacomo, who was just before the U.S. Supreme Court last week. He already looked at this footage, and I believe that they are interested in taking this man's case. So if you see this or you know this guy, have him reach out either to me or the Institute for Justice, and they may be interested in representing him at no cost to him. So maybe there will be a lawsuit here,
And that's why I'm here, people, at School for Justice, so we can learn our laws, so we can grow together, so we can understand and know when our rights have been violated. So we fact check the content, and what do you think? Do you think this man was standing his ground and speaking truth to power and exercising his rights, using his power, right? As an adult, as a human being, as a taxpayer? Or do you see that he committed some type of crime and that he placed himself in a predicament? All right, here at School for Justice, you're free, that you be the judge. And until next time, people, let's live, love, and laugh and rise above the occasion. Let's rise and speak truth to power above the occasion. And we will always continue to live, love, and laugh, continue to grow, continue to stand firm on conquering police brutality. And until next time, fam, salute. Thanks for joining.